All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we made $233 on Tesla. That puts us up $16,859 on the year. So not bad. We're chipping away as Tesla has made up most of our gains at 7,600 and 1,500 here. But enough of that. Let's just go over the trades real quick. In and out. Traded around 2 in the afternoon. We did 1,000 shares at 173.88. Sold for 10-11 cents. These are just scalps because it was so red today that I was just afraid to hold. So I bought in this area. And, I was just thinking it sold off enough. It was 182, sold down to 173. And if you look at the past 10 days, you could see that there is consolidation in this area, which I'll break down for you a little further. It's just Fidelity's kind of slow at this. Let's see if we can draw it out for you. But I saw that and I said, you know what, let me go for it. We have the nice consolidation right in this area, and that's why I was buying in this range. So you could see that we had resistance right here, broke through, acted as support down to this 173, 174. I thought Tesla was going to go down a little more. I'm hoping tomorrow goes down to 172.5. That'll be a good entry tomorrow. Support here, and this area right here, as you can see, I'm looking up here at this top left. It was 173.5. So I thought we'd get a little more red. We were pretty much there though. And I made my entries around this level here. So not bad entries. I could have held, I would have made more than I made, but I'm okay with it. We made some gains. We're going to add it to the S&P 500 long term. No big deal with that. One company that I'm thinking about getting back into is I traded them the other day and I made some money on them, but they're just so cheap. You could just buy 1,000 shares, $1,000, and for me that's like tiny amount of the portfolio. But as you can see, this is, went from, $2 all the way up to $40, back down to $1. It's hard not to trade them, and I'm just thinking I might lose the entire investment because you just look at them. This is on one day. It went from 80 cents at the end of the market. It blasted up to 128 before close. So I was looking at that, but didn't trade them. I just wasn't watching them at the time. And now we're trading at $1. I'm trying to see if we can find an area of support, but it's very tricky with these guys because I can't find any news on them. I've been trying to see, when you look on this right side over here, I have news here, but it just says right here that Cheetah Supply Service Insider sold shares of $4.3 million. So a owner, 10% owner, sold $1.5 million shares. And that kind of explains why it died. That's the only news so far that I found on them to help explain why this is selling off. And then this one, same thing. It's just that Yan guy just sold it off. And just showing how much money he's selling off. Now, if the owner is selling off, kind of scares me a little bit. But maybe he sold because he had much lower price and it was up to $40. So that makes sense. That's just a ton of shares to be selling off. But tomorrow I'll be watching Tesla. I'm going to definitely be eyeing it to see if we can get that dip buy in the morning. Retest this support level because it's definitely a strong support level. But if it snaps, we're headed down probably to 168. And that would be a nice entry right there. Just looking at that. Let's make this a little bigger for you guys. So you can see here, if we can get this level and bring this down right to about here, this will have heavy into 170s, which wouldn't be a bad entry. So that's what I'm going to be watching for tomorrow. See if we can get an entry on them. And then also Apple. Apple now is getting interesting because if Apple can sell off, it's at 187. If we can pull back, let me just show you on this range here. And this is why I always usually use Webull because it's harder to see. As I can imagine being a viewer watching this, it's harder to see just with the way that Fidelity does its angles here. But this is the angle I'm looking at here. You can see matching it up 181, 182. That's what I'm going to try to find if Apple starts selling off because we definitely have a little bit of support there. And just in this range, trading from about 180 to 182, I want to see it sell off a little more right into that zone, and then I'll take a stab into Apple. And then I just wanted to show one more NVDA. NVDA is just rocking it out. I think it's going to continue to go up. I mean, it is. We called this out earlier in like a video I made earlier, where we were just talking about how we think it's going to continue just to go up because it's just bullish momentum, and its earnings killed it. But definitely resistance a little bit at 1062, so we'll see where it goes from here. But I'm only gonna trade this if it gets near $1,000 a share. It's just too expensive right now at these levels for me. So definitely keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, this is my channel. As you can see, we're starting to increase the number of subscribers. We got 247 in the last 28 days, which is awesome. Thank you for joining. This is one of the new videos that I just posted, the Wisdom Tree US Quality Growth Fund. And members, I have a member on my channel. He joined, which is awesome. I appreciate you. He joined 27 days ago, so that is definitely awesome, supporting the channel. You can definitely check that out under the Join tab. And then under content, you can check out my playlist. I got the Fidelity Index Funds and ETFs. I just want to show this quick because I got a bunch of them in here. You can see here, I have like energy, growth, small caps, how to change your dividends, capital gains, real estate, semiconductors. There's a whole bunch of stuff that you could check out in here. So definitely check it out, especially the FDVV, the dividend ETF. Plenty to learn on here. All free for you guys, not charging anything. If you want to join the membership, that's just to support me making the videos and just saying thanks. It's like $2 a month. Then you have Trading P&L 2024. That's where I'm adding this video at. Investing for beginners, investing ideas, and long-term investments, and the trading platform that I use, Fidelity Active Trader Pro. We'll click on this real quick just so you can see. But I have a bunch of videos on this showing the setup, showing different setups that I use, order types explained, just all different things, MACD, RSI, the trade armor on it. Ton of videos on this. Be sure to check them out. Some of the views are really increasing. It's kind of cool. So you can see up here, it's like one of my most popular videos, the Fidelity Active Trader Pro setup, 7,600 views. But be sure to check them out. Tell me if you like them. If there's something, a video that you want to see or a fund that you want to review on, just post in the comments and I'll make a video on it.